Okay, I wanted to show some new equipment that I've gotten for the farm here. Not new, but new to me, I guess. And actually, this piece of equipment right here in the picture is not really even new to the farm. My grandfather bought this in 1973, brand new. Sold it in 2005. And I was able to run down the guy who bought it from my grandfather and ask him if he wanted to sell it back to me, and he said yes. So I bought it back. So this piece of equipment is actually just returning to the farm. And what this is it is a Heston stack hand. And what it was used for predominantly here on the farm was to produce an 8-foot by 8-foot by 7-foot tall 2,000-pound bale of hay. Kind of a unique piece of equipment for this area because most people use round balers. These machines are not real conducive for producing hay that you want to sell because the bales are rather difficult to handle if you don't have the proper equipment, which I'll show you that as soon as I get done talking about this machine. Basically how it works is underneath, right down in there are some tines that drop down on the ground, which picks up the hay from the windrow, blows it up this stack. The roof part is actually set down a little bit. It actually goes up higher, and then the top of the stack right there just blows the hay into the container. And this sidewall is obviously part of the container, but when it gets to a certain height inside there, it'll make a rumbling sound, and at that point you stop, and with hydraulics you bring the roof down, which compresses the hay, and you do that 2, 3, maybe 4 times, and then you through the other hydraulics on the tractor, you run a conveyor chain. Basically, if you can see those bars that run across the floor there, those are actually attached to chains on the sides, and that conveys the bale out, which the door you can see on the back is propped open, and basically the bale just forces that door open and comes out onto the ground. So that's how this machine works. Like I said, if you're just wanting to produce hay for the livestock on your property, this is an excellent machine for that because it makes a big bale, less handling, once you start feeding. It's a good machine. This piece of equipment right here is actually the transporter, and I mean, it's kind of snowy here today. But that goes on the 3-point hitch of the tractor, right there. And then you essentially back under the bale, and then with the hydraulics, you pick the bale up. There's a cylinder that goes from right here to right here, which then actuates these wheels down, picking the bale up. And then there's another cylinder that will bring that upper piece down on top of the bale to kind of crunch it together. So that's how you actually transport them. And you can use a relatively small tractor because with these wheels out on here, it helps support the weight to haul it around. Another thing that I bought, and I bought this from the same guys I bought the stack hand from, is this New Holland tedder slash rake. And the guy that I bought it from told me that it's not excellent at tedding or raking, but it's good at both. And so basically it's 2 machines brought into one. It's smaller, which will make it easier to store, and so on and so forth. So, I bought that piece of equipment from him as well, And I also bought a New Holland rotary hay bine from him, which I do not have here at the farm yet. Maybe next week. I don't know. It just depends on this weather. Obviously we have snow here. But anyway, that is a couple pieces of equipment that I've added to the farm inventory. I've got some more I'm going to do in a separate video that was bought at the consignment sale at the fairgrounds last week. So that'll be the next video.